Barbara and I drove the circumference of the United States, okay? That means clear around the outer edges of the United States where possible. And it was about 9,500 miles. So that was our goal. And we started off with the RV in back of us, which is a Cambria Itasca 25-foot B plus motorhome. What the heck is the difference in a B plus motorhome? Well, there is no bed out over the hood of the Ford that we're driving here. There is an entertainment center, and the shield of the RV comes down even with the glass window at the front of the RV, okay, the main window. So anyway, one of the things that we like about the Class B, it's called a B plus actually, is that it is very aerodynamic. All right, it handles extremely well, almost like an automobile in wind conditions. All right. So anyway, the goal here that I'm recording, and I don't know how much of this recording I can use, is in RVing, and I've been RVing for a lot of years, okay? Back in the days when you had pull trailers. I've done Alaska a couple times, so those are long trips, okay? But when RVing, I have set certain rules, right? For example, there are certain rules to use when driving an RV. Okay, one of the things that I love dearly is reserving the right to change directions at any given moment. Okay, I can have this in a plan, I can have it written out, I can have maps, the whole shooting match. But at any given moment, if I want to make a right turn and go someplace that was not listed, that I didn't know anything about until I got there, I reserve that right. Next, one of the things that I like to do, and it just remember, it's me, I'm 84 now, and is that I seldom like to drive, and rarely ever drive over 300 miles in a day. Okay, I simply think that's a limit. All right, I know a lot of people are trying to get from point A to point B in a hurry. I'm just not there. Okay, I want to give myself some time. All right, so I try to keep my distance less than 300 miles in a day. Next, never go more than 3 one-night stands without staying someplace 2 or 3 days. All right, so in other words, I can stay at an RV park 3 nights in a row, 3 different RV parks in a row, or 3 different campgrounds, whatever it comes to. But then after 3 days of driving, okay, and it may be anywhere from 2 hours to 6 hours, but stay someplace, relax, take life easy, okay? What this does is it keeps the driver from getting too tired, all right? So now, when I travel, okay, I try and find an RV park or a campsite long before sunset, all right? Either make reservations in advance or have a goal in mind where you arrive while there's still daylight, okay? Trying to set up in the dark or even finding a place. God, we had a bad experience one time. We failed to find an RV park. We were in the middle of Monument Valley. It was dark out there on the roads until we finally, about 7 o'clock at night, stumbled across a KOA and stayed there. So make reservations or have an idea where you're going to stay that evening. All right. Now, here's another rule, okay? If you want to see the United States, you cannot see the United States from the interstate doing 75 miles an hour, okay? You need to get off on the back roads of the United States if you want to really see this country, and it is a beautiful country. Farmlands may get boring after a while, but there's always national parks, national monuments, historical sites, ghost towns, just all sorts of things. Now, do your research before you take off in the morning. but you cannot see the United States from the interstate doing 75 miles an hour. Now, here's one of the things that I like doing is researching my route before I even get on the road, okay? So I actually had looked up with some good trip planning software where I wanted to go, all right, and where I wanted to stay. And I even put down the dates. But remember, I reserved the right to change my mind at any given moment. And I remember planning a trip to Alaska, and I picked out 56 different RV parks along the route and only stayed at 6 of them. All right, so I take off in the morning, I have a plan, and with the exception, if I do make a reservation, then I will keep the reservation. So I like to research the route, I mentioned that, all right? So what is along the route? National parks, national monuments, historical sites, scenic views, rivers, streams, lakes, all those things, right? Now, I will have to mention that the RV that we have, or had, past tense, has a mechanical problem, okay? And I'll get into the other RV in a minute. Is that our RV will not drive past a golf course, and it won't drive past the casino. I mean, the damn thing just seems to magnet to pull us in there. So, by the way, a lot of casinos allow dry camping overnight. All right. So let's see. The other thing that I like to do, since I'm in no hurry to get any place, is to find a nice place, stream, a lake, trees, even a truck rest stop. Stop, have lunch, take a nap. Okay, I love my naps. So that is another rule of thumb. All right. Okay. If you're on an RV trip and you like to make pictures of your RV trip, I'm into video editing, so I actually do both photography and video editing, making things for YouTube. I have a rule about cameras. There is no such thing as taking too many pictures, all right? You cannot you can't get rid of what you don't have. So it's better to take way too many pictures, put them on your computer, put it on slideshow, hold your finger over the delete key, and get rid of the ones you don't want. Okay, it's that simple. So take too many pictures. Let's see, what was the last thing? Oh yeah, in preparing for a trip, I have created a checkoff list, just exactly the same as a pilot, okay? What clothes I'm gonna wear, so I have a list for clothes. I have a list for food, you know, what canned goods, what freezer, what's going in the refrigerator, okay? Bathroom stuff, okay? First aid kits, toothbrushes, toothpaste, medicine, okay? All those are on a checkoff list. All right, now I'm a little carried away. I also made checkoff lists for setting up in an RV park and also for storage, okay? Like putting wheel covers on the deal. So anyway, that was it. I'm gonna go take some pictures of the map that we started with. And remember, where we started from and where we ended up going were two different things. Example, we had planned on driving all the way up to the Bay of Fundy near Halifax or somewhere in Nova Scotia. We couldn't get into Canada, okay? Couldn't go in. And so what we had to do is change our plans and come around the lower part of the Great Lakes, all right? And that was okay. And we ran into some places that I never heard of, and it was just marvelous. So anyway, those are my rules of how to RV. Don't drive too far, too fast, get off the interstate and see the United States.